I'm gonna show. I just wanna mention this week has been mostly bug fixing against my will, but some stuff needed to be fixed. Most importantly, we had some Google authentication issues and some other authentication stuff going on. Some of you may have noticed when like the sidebar would not load sometimes, and there were issues with like you wouldn't get redirected to the collection link after an invite,
Andy,
especially
we're
on Google Auth.
we're looking at your Notion.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
talking about stuff that wasn't working with authentication should now be working. So let me know if you run into any weirdness around signing in or signing up or invites. Thank you. And now to the demo. Another thing that needed fixing, and it's kind of like a semi-feature slash fix, is that there were quite a lot of rough edges for mentioning stuff in the current platform. It's especially important to make it solid, especially since the new UI that Aaron showed is using mentions heavily everywhere, like tagging labels and at mentioning concepts and all that stuff. And I think it's potentially one of our most powerful features for actually like the users that do get it, for them to get exactly the knowledge that they want to out of the platform, because it's a bit easier to specify exactly what you want. So onto the fixes. I'm gonna type here, tell me about. Hopefully this one works. Now when we improve the prompt, it should keep track of the mentions and keep them in the improved prompt. So now there's an unbroken chain of mentions that persists through the experience of improving your prompt, and that should be working nicely. There's also the history that used to not be working. When you'd go back to a previous prompt, it wouldn't actually keep track of the mentions that were in the previous prompt. And finally, when you cut or copy a prompt and then you come back later to actually paste it in here, it would have also not have been keep it wouldn't have been tracking the mentions, but now it does.